Now to the Western Cape. Heavy rains and flooding have not only destroyed homes and infrastructure, the lives of endangered African penguins have also been affected. Nearly 200 chicks have been displaced after their nests flooded during these recent storms. Now, the chicks are currently being rehabilitated at a conservation facility in Cape Town, but conservationists are concerned the persistent cold and rainy weather may lead to more displaced animals. Nobesuthu Hejana reports.
These chicks were rescued from colonies in the Western Cape after heavy rains wreaked havoc across the province. Because they are still fragile and have been separated from their parents, they are being looked after at the Southern African Foundation for the Conservation of Coastal Birds in Cape Town. At least 50 carcasses were recovered for post-mortem purposes, but conservationists believe more birds could have been saved if they were found in time.
We've admitted about 180 African penguin chicks altogether from different colonies around the Western Cape. This is unusual for our facility at this time of the year, so certainly we are used to admitting large numbers towards the end of the year when African penguin parents go into molt.
SANCCOB's head of conservation, Nikki Stander, says the organization has rescued the highest amount of displaced African penguins in just a week as a result of the heavy rains.
The heavy floods definitely played the role in the rescue of 180 chicks. We wouldn't have seen that normally, and I think, if it hadn't been for our seabird rangers monitoring those nests, then they would not have been rescued. So really highlighting the importance of monitoring in the colony, having enough capacity on the ground, making sure that we have all of these things in place and we support the conservation authorities.
In the last 30 years, the population of the endangered species has declined by over 70%. The country has less than 10,000 breeding pairs left. Climate change, lack of sardines to feed the birds, and now heavy rains are adding to the threat.
My concern is that we still have to go through July and August, which historically have been sort of worse, especially August. So it is still early in the winter, and we still could admit more birds. However, most of the breeding birds have now fledged from those nests. So there are still a few small ones and some eggs that could be rescued. So the instruction to the seabird rangers is to continue their monitoring and make sure that they intervene if necessary.
SANCCOB says it will also monitor their Eastern Cape colonies should extreme weather conditions continue. Nobesuthu Hejana, Cape Town.